Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Tuesday, the 8th of February, 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we'll bring you the 5 news items that you need to know about. Story number 1, as usual, is the local share market. The S&P ASX 200 closed up more than 1% today to 7,187 points, thanks to a big jump in the iron ore miners. Futures prices of iron ore topped $150 a tonne, sending BHP up 3.6%, Fortescue 3.2% higher, and Rio Tinto advanced 2.8%. It was a strong day all round, particularly for the large caps. ANZ and Westpac were both up 1.4%, while CSL rose 1.2%. Aristocrat Leisure and James Hardie both jumped more than 2%. The laggards, though, were the retailers, with Wesfarmers, Woolworths and Coles all going backwards. Magellan Financial surged 7% after its big fall yesterday, while the travel stocks continue to improve on the back of the announcement that international borders will reopen from 21 February. On the other side of the ledger, healthcare group Nanosonics tumbled nearly 5% after it cut its US sales guidance. Story number 2 comes from Canberra, where federal parliament resumed. The Prime Minister Scott Morrison, Nationals leader Barnaby Joyce and opposition leader Anthony Albanese all expressed apologies for the political staffers and others who have suffered bullying, harassment and assault in Parliament House, electorate offices and ministerial offices. Brittany Higgins, a former coalition staffer who was allegedly raped in a minister's office, was in the public gallery to hear the apologies but was clearly distressed. Question time was dominated by the crisis in aged care, where more than 600 elderly Australians have died so far this year, and debate continues around the Religious Discrimination Bill and amended Sex Discrimination Act, which is causing challenges for the government. Story number 3 is all about what was once known as the Millionaires Factory. That's Macquarie Group, of course. It looks like being in line to make $4 billion plus this financial year, after releasing a quarterly outlook statement which shows that its market-facing businesses have done very, very well. Volatility is often a banker's best friend, and there's been plenty of volatility in financial markets this year. Macquarie's share price finished up more than 4% today. Story number 4 comes from the National Australia Bank economists. They put out their Business Conditions and Confidence Survey. Profitability, trading conditions and employment readings for businesses all fell during January across most states and industries. Recreation and personal services was hardest hit, but it was pretty broad-based. The good news, though, is that even though trading conditions weren't so good during January, confidence in the future picked up, having been absolutely shellacked during December due to the Omicron variant. And finally, story number 5 is all about Amazon. The tech giant is about to start paying its people more money as it struggles to find and keep staff. The global giant is more than doubling the maximum base salary it pays employees, from $160,000 to $350,000. That's according to Bloomberg. Most jobs globally will receive a pay rise, and Amazon plans to make awarding of stock options more attractive. According to media reports, Amazon has suffered substantial staff turnover last year, but I know where I'm going to try and find my next job. That's it for the afternoon report for Tuesday, the 8th of February, 2022. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Wednesday Fast 5 by Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.